alu. And after all of that, and of course you just do a complete hour with your hair. Those of you that are natural and can do that, just again, getting all your mud and clay off. Okay. This kelp to wash the mouth out. If you use this calcium to wash your mouth out, do you know what that is doing for your gums? This calcium is white because it has dried out on the rocks, okay? This is your coral calcium. Coral just means the red color. And if I took this out a few days ago, but really it is the color of this cloth on the table. You will see that when you're at the sea. Sometimes it's even a little more pinker. But that's what coral means. Coral is the color, reddish, pinkish color. But calcium is your stem. If you was to take, what did we see? We saw almond trees at the sea. If you took the almonds, because we let our almonds waste here. Almonds is big business and big money in the States. If you blended that almond with the calcium and strain it, you couldn't give your children a better milk. Cow's milk will never do. That's another subject for another time because it's a lot about that, but that's where your children's allergies, asthma, bronchitis, and ear infections are coming from. Cow's milk, white bread, white rice. This is the Japanese, the Chinese, most Asians eat like this. This is your kelp, 30 different minerals. This is much better than table salt anytime. Again, you dry it out, you cut it up, dry it out, and you use it in your salads, you cook it in your soups and your meats instead of the white table salt. I consistently tell you, if I put a pile of white table salt here, a pile of white sugar here, and a pile of white cocaine here, they are all just alike, and anybody that don't know the cocaine from the white salt or the white sugar will pick it up because they all look alike and take it. And so any substances that look that much alike, they act that alike. You are addicted to white salt and you're addicted to white sugar and you need to know it and you need to get off of it. Again, those viruses stick at your lungs because you have the glue there for it. You have the white flour. It glues stuff together. Spirulina. You all know how much I love spirulina. Now, there are 35 different varieties of spirulina. There are 10,000 different species of sea algae, seaweeds. If I was more familiar with your country, I would have probably made my most famous salad dressing, which is mouth-watering. We call it the Million Island dressing. And I would just pour it all over there and we would eat this tonight and have a ball. But we don't know our sea algae like that. In America, I buy them in the stores. We have a sea algae called wakame, which is very similar in texture to this spirulina. And I tell you, it is scrumptious. It is so good. When I fix a salad and put that in it, it just blows people away. But we must do better with what we eat, how we allow our children to play. Our children are sitting in the house, and I want you to watch television because you wouldn't be watching me tonight, and Mr. Thomas, if you didn't watch television. But our children cannot just sit in front of the tube and play these little electronic games. You must take your children to the waters. If they play in these sea algae, if they learn to swim in these sea algae, their bones and muscles would be so strong. They would be so alert and bright in school. Now, most people don't know this, so let me share this critical factor, and this, of course, is in the book. Every page in the book is very picturesque, but every page has captions, and it will tell you the health benefits. The reason seawater is so wonderful is because seawater and the human blood are made up of the same minerals, almost in a very similar concentration. Everybody knows when you go to the sea, you feel much better. I don't care if it's your allergies, if you have back pain, if you have a rash, if you're stressed, if you're angry. I don't care what you feel. If you're tired, when you go to the sea and you get out, you feel better. I've never heard anybody tell me anything different. Sometimes they say, but I'm so tired. You relax. You're hyper. You always got so much to do, and you met your match. The sea is going to make you go home and relax.
Gwen Carter, let's go to our sponsors for a quick word, and we're going to come back for more on tonight's discussion. Thank you, and welcome back to tonight's program. You're certainly getting a lesson here in the use of seaweeds from Sister Gwen Carter. And we want you to participate by calling in. Our telephone number, which is toll-free, complements Cable and Wireless, is 1-800-744-7288. You can call and share, and of course question Sister Gwen Carter about the use of spirulina and the different stuff that she's presented with us here tonight. But Gwen, you want to talk specifically about some of the things that were shown in the video just now.
Yes, let's talk about spirulina for a minute. You see this book? This book is called The Secrets of Spirulina. Why is it a secret?
I don't know.
Because all of the valuable, super valuable things in the world have been kept secret. And in small societies and among small people who monopolize them. But I've had this book for over 20 years. That is one of my favorite
I just want to make reference to the book by Christopher Hills, who is a doctor, medical discoveries of Japanese doctors.
Yes.
And I can tell by the texture of the book that you've had it for a year. I'm looking for
a year? For 20 years.
For 20 years. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the publication date. First printing October 1980, it says here.
Yeah, exactly.
And it gives quite a lot, a number of chapters here. The first chapter says, Spirulina, a food product the world has been awaiting. Right? Scientists diagnose its miraculous properties.
And the thing about it is, spirulina originated in Ethiopia, Kenya, and Chad. It is a melanated seaweed. It is so compatible with us until I am positive it will be our food of the future. When I was in Ghana, I told them it is the new goal of the future. But what I want to say to you is, the sea algae themselves, matter of fact, this guy, along with some Japanese, went to Ethiopia, got a pure strand out of the lakes in Ethiopia, and have taken it back to Japan, and now they are one of the largest manufacturers and distributors of our sea algae, spirulina in particular. But, Mr. Thomas, what I have here is a global algae event calendar. And what makes this so important is these conferences are only in places like Australia, China, Colombia, Germany, Switzerland, and places like that. They never even have these conferences
in the Caribbean?
In the Caribbean or in America. You can't even find out about these conferences until after they're over. They will list them on the internet. Beforehand, I can't find out about this conference and attend. When I try and contact the Japanese about sea algae, they'll sell me some, but they won't come here and teach me how to set my ponds up. Of course, I already know because I went somewhere else and got that information. But again, sea algae will sustain us. sea algae will heal us in ways most other foods will not even be able to. Sea algae, as I will you will learn in the Meditourism book, how can I say it? Sea algae have not just minerals and vitamins, it has rare elements. It has rare earth elements. And you can't find those things everywhere. And you find people in Okinawa, Japan, who are on coral calcium. They are living minimum to be 170, 180. They're not broken down. They don't have cancers. They don't have other diseases. I can't wait to get to Okinawa, Japan. SARS has just really blew my new world because I was on my way to the Asian countries.